Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in real quick. Now listen to me now. Hopefully you can hear me, because in this here car, let me put this thing on auto. Okay, put that thing on auto. Maybe turn my engine down a little bit. On a little ride, got a little time, but listen to me, I want to talk to you because it's something that we all struggle with. And I want you to understand, when I'm talking to you, is I'm talking with you. I'm talking to you, but I'm talking with you. Because we all struggling, okay? We all go through our little things. But here's something that's been on my heart. It's been on my heart heavy. And I want you to hear me now. I want you to hear me, and it's going to change your life. Because you want to change your life, so this right here is going to change your life. I sound like one of them little raggedy school commercials. They be trying to get you into that Cracker Jack box university. It's gonna change your life. Listen to me. You got to look at yourself, and you have to see what you need to do to change. You have to see what you need to do to change. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. We have got to stop being mediocre. And as a personal example, it's like this right here. I'm married, and I don't look bad. My body don't look bad, but my body could be better. Because if I see another man and he in better shape than me, and he my age, and he married with kids, that let me know I could be in that shape. And the next thing I say to myself is, okay, a workout should be a part of my daily routine. If I'm not working out every day, like meaning walking 30 minutes, doing something that is physical every day. See, we so lazy. Oh, you're not supposed to work out every day. Yes, you is. Because the body is built to do something every day. The workout doesn't have to be grueling. It don't have to be back-breaking. And you got 24 hours in a day. So if you work out for 30 minutes, you got 23 and a half other hours to do nothing. To sit still and work on your laptop. You see what I'm saying? So I've been working out for the last week or so. And y'all know how we is. When we start working out, now we got all the advice. We got all the advice for everybody. But hey, it is what it is. That's how it works. Got all the advice. I'm gonna start a whole TikTok workout channel, just giving advice after working out for a week. I've been working out for about a week and a day, and consistent every day. And you know what? My body feels better. I feel better than when I was feeling not working out, or working out once a week, twice a week. I feel better, and I ain't trying to, go crazy in there. But I'm doing something, and it got me feeling good. And I have to think about that. So I say, this is what I'm gonna do. If I work out about every day, 3 to 5 days a week. Now I'm gonna do 7, but I'm telling you 3 to 5 in case you ain't ready to do 7. If I work out every day and I eat regular, I'm gonna eat what I wanna eat. But I'm gonna eat in proportion, because gluttony is a sin. So I'm not gonna be a glutton, but I'm gonna eat. And then I'm gonna see, and I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna go to bed on time. Try to get me 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And then I'm going to see where my body end up. Where my body end up in a year from now, that's where I'm supposed to be at. And notice I said a year. I ain't say 30 days. Because it's about consistency. You got to be consistent. And if you have consistency, now you can make something happen. Now you can make something happen. So I want you to understand this. This is what got to be done. And if we could do this, oh, somebody on my class told me they like to do research. Send me an email, because I got a podcast idea for my wife. wife, and me. Thank you. We got to do better, because at the end of the day, this is what I'm tired of. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to grow. And every single day, it hurts to grow. It hurts to grow. But what I am tired of is talking to people and they saying, well, I ain't changing that. I ain't changing that. That just my hairstyle. That's just my body style. That's just my personality. I ain't changing that. I'm tired of complacency. I'm tired of laziness. I'm tired of arrogance. We got to do better. We can't be prideful to a fault. The Bible say pride comes for a fall. And in different kinds of pride now. You can take pride in your work. You can take pride in your body. But you can't be proud, a haughty spirit. You can't do that. Now see, this is one thing I don't understand. I'm in a car with 800 horsepower. And the person behind me is in a Hyundai Elantra. And there you go now. There you go. He is in a Hyundai Elantra. And he driving faster than me. And I'm in a drag racing car. This is the problem with men in society. Sir, that is a Hyundai Elantra. That's a sightseeing car. That is a cruising car. That is not no pedal to the metal car. And then passing him is an Accord. Another man. We got to do better. We got to do better. I mean, and they speed and they weaving through traffic. It's like, why? Why? We got to do better. Y'all forgive me. Y'all forgive me. If you're new here, this my normal commentary while I'm driving in the Car Chronicle. Look, the car about to wreck because he want to weave through traffic. Why I tell you? Why I tell you? So listen, we have to do better. And you're going to have to make a plan. And let me tell you, now, mymentor.life, that's the website. It's not .com. It's my, M-Y, mentor, M-E-N-T-O-R, .life. The dot is a period. Life, L-I-F-E. Now, I'm spelling that out because I say that, but people don't know that not every website is .com. And so they be putting mymentor.com life and .com.life. It's mymentor.life. If it don't come up for you, put the www in front of it. But when you go on there and you click hire a coach, you can scroll through the coaches. You can read the bios. You can pick them based on what they face say to you. However you pick them. That's your choice. That's your right. And find somebody. If all you can afford is $25 for a 1 hour session, then book somebody that's $25. And you do you a session at least once a month. If you're not spending $25, and if you don't like that coach, go find another coach. It's hundreds of coaches. Go work with another coach until you find a coach that they got the right personality, they got the right attitude, they got the right mindset, and they fit with you. If you can invest $50 a month, or whatever you can invest, because there's other coaches on there for $100 an hour, $150 an hour. But whatever you can invest, do that on your coach. Because what I need you to be able to do every month is to just dump onto somebody. I need you to dump onto your coach what you feeling, what you thinking, what you going through, and then get positive reinforcement. Get positive feedback. If your coach go to getting too negative, that means your coach got a lot of mess in their life that they not cleaning up, that they not working on. And now they getting fed up with you because they got their own problems. If that's the case, go find you another coach. You could tell your coach, hey, you know, your energy just been a little off, you've been a little negative. So for right now, I'm gonna find They might cry if they're going through a whole lot. They might apologize if they're growing and they want to be better. Or they might cuss you out if they really just all the way going through. But either way, just take it how it come and go on about your business. And then get you another coach. But this is what we need. This is what we need. This is what's got to be done. Because you can't just carry it by yourself. See, me being a public figure, I'm kind of trapped because I understand human nature. So I can't go to my mentor.life and hire nobody because it's nobody on there that will understand what I'm dealing with, what I go through. They can listen, but they won't understand. And so if you have a unique situation like that, then sometimes it makes it a little tougher. And a lot of times we have to find somebody who has either gone through what we're going through, or the bio speaks to what we're dealing with. But then also for me, I have to deal with confidentiality and just knowing humans typically gonna tell somebody. And it's different when if your coach talk to their spouse or talk to their sister about your business, don't nobody know. They don't know because it doesn't mean anything to them because they don't know you from a can of paint. But with me being online, it could be anything and they want to feel like it's news for the blog. And so for me, it's a little tougher, and I think that's why God is giving me my father, because I could call him because he's a professional life coach. And so I'm fortunate in that capacity to where I could call my father. But even me, I have to do that. Even though I do all this talking and I have all this advice, I still got to call me somebody and get me some insight. Somebody from the outside looking in. And that's what you need to do. So let's just say this video is sponsored by mymentor.life. No, I ain't get paid for it, but we'll just say it's sponsored by mymentor.life because I'm tired of complacency. And I'm gonna tell you something. We talk to our children. For those of us with kids, we talk to our children. We say, hey, you can be anything you want to be. Hey, you got to be consistent. Hey, you got to put in work. Hey, you got to do this right here. You got to do that right there. But then we don't do nothing but bump our gums. And it come a day to where our children look at us like, you ain't doing nothing but bumping your gums. Talking about I could do anything and I need to do this and that, but you cursing like a sailor. You smoking like a chimney. You eating like a refrigerator. So what? Tell me again. You depressed and stressed and negative and bitter Betty, negative Nancy, doubting Dan, lying Lindsay. So what did you telling me again? And so we have to be the example. We got to become what we want them to be. So that's the thing. Like my sons want to be pro athletes. So what has dawned on me? In order for me to better help them, I want them to be emotionally intelligent. In order for me to better help them, I have to be emotionally intelligent. In order for me to better help them, I need to look like a pro athlete. I need my body to look like a pro athlete so that when I tell them to go work out, they're going to be like, okay, yeah, let me go work out. Because, man, my daddy work out. And so it's a unique advantage. It's like, yeah, if I tell them about business, yeah, they're going to hear me. If I tell them about life coaching or something, yeah, they're going to hear me because I got proven results. But if I'm telling my son, oh, this is how you get that stomach off for you. This is consistency. And all of that, no. And see, it take time. They got to see. I asked my son, I say, son, if I do a workout every day, what's the likelihood you think I could work out every day? What's the longest you feel like I could work out every day? He said, I'll give you an 80% chance to work out 14 days in a row. I said, what's the likelihood? What chance you'll give me to work out 30 days in a row? He said, about 15%. That's the precedent that I've set. That's how he viewed me. Inconsistent when it come to working out. Consistent when it come to working, making money. Inconsistent when it come to working out. Can't respect me. Can't respect me on it. And I'll be honest with you, his mama give him his workouts because she loved to work out. But just naturally, genetically, I'm more athletic. My family is a more athletic family than my wife's family. We have more natural athletic genes, and I ain't hating or putting them down, and I'm just telling the truth. The truth is the truth. And my whole family fast. My whole family's athletes, star football players, track stars. My whole family. And so, but because I stopped working out after I stopped playing college football, my son don't see me like that. And because I don't try to be an expert in something that I'm really not passionate about, I don't really speak up on it. So I let his mama take that role. And I don't study it, so I can't speak too much on it. So I still let her take that role, but I can exemplify what it looked like. So what we need to be, the thing about it is, it's kind of like this right here. Your message and your ministry. You have a message and you have a ministry. Even if it's just to your coworkers. But they can't hear you. They could just see you. So you got to show them what you are talking about. So they're going to say, well, did Jesus die on the cross for that mop to be on your head looking like that? It's like, don't you supposed to, as a Christian, take more pride in your looks? Like, ain't you supposed to be, Jesus say, he washed the church blemish and spot free. Like, I can't even hear you because you're not taking care of yourself. I can't hear your message. We got to do better. We have got to do better. Because people judging us. People judging us. We can have all the knowledge in the world. We can have all the heart and all the passion in the world. But if what we are not doing is louder than what we are doing, can't nobody hear us. Can't nobody hear us. So you have to look like you love yourself. You need to look like you take your life serious. You need to look the part. Even if you still a work in progress on the inside, you need to look like it while you working. That's where the slogan, the phrase, "fake it until you make it" come from. It's saying, listen, look like something now. Put yourself together. Put yourself together and look like something. And this is what we got to get to. And so, listen, I know the relationship stuff is popular, but we need a life adjustment. Not just a love adjustment. We need a life adjustment. And if you notice, everybody and their mama is talking about relationships. The reason why is because it is so popular. It is a hot button topic. And if I wanted to go viral, if I wanted to dominate the internet, I would only talk about love and relationships. But it is more to life than just love and relationships. We need our life to be put in order. We need our life to be right. And we got to get there. We have got to get there. So listen to me. Get your life together. Start working on you and make a commitment. I'm going to tell you something. Last night, my mind was racing. My mind was racing. Man, just having all of these just troubling thoughts. Just stressful thoughts. Just thinking about all the bills I got to pay. Thinking about everything coming down the pipe. Lord, I got this. Lord, I got that. On the first of the month, got to help this family member. Got to help that family member. Got to pay this. Got to pay that. Just on the first of the month, I'm like, Lord, first of the month, I got what? 6,000, 9,000, 11,000. in bills on the first of the month. Every month, $12,000. Imagine that. It don't matter how much money you make. If you got $12,000 worth of bills on the first of the month, and that ain't all your bills, you still got another $15,000 worth of bills. Man, listen. But that's life. Wherever you at, that might not be your life right now, but as you elevate, as you go up, yeah, that might not be your life at $50,000 a year income, but that's gonna be your life at $1 million worth of year income. You probably can't even see it right now. But if you look at it, if you look and say, okay, well, what is $10,000 a month in bills? What percentage of is that? If I make $100,000 a month, that's 10%. So what that mean is, if you make $3,000 a month, that's equivalent to your bills being $300 a month. So if you make $3,000 a month and your bills is $1,500, you at a 50% ratio. So for somebody who make $100,000 a month, if somebody making $100,000 a month, that mean that they could be at $50,000 a month in bills. You see what I'm saying? Because you live on the level that you earn, and the more you earn, the higher you want to live, because you don't want to be making $3,000 a month but living in the same neighborhood with people who make $800 a month. Because with that $800 a month, it's going to come a certain lifestyle, it's going to come a certain mindset. So if you get from $800 a month and you get to $1,600 a month, and then you get to $3,000 a month, and then you get to $5,000 a month, then you get to $7,000 a month, as you go up, you want to change your neighborhood. Because what you assume is that a mindset come with this level of money in this neighborhood. So you don't want to be making $3,000 a month, but then living on Section 8 in a Section 8 neighborhood, because that may come with a certain mindset. Not all the time, but most of the time. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we got to realize. So, but at the same time though, the money still got to be made. So guess what? At any given day, you could be making $5,000 a month and your job lay you off. And your bills is $2,500, $3,000 a month. Your job lay you off. But you've been having hard bills, $2,500 a month, and then you've been finding a way to spend the other $2,500 just on living. Eating out, loaning money, this and that. So you ain't been able to save. Now your job fire you, boom. That next month, them $2,500 off top is due, and your savings is at zero. Because you ain't been able to save, because you've been living. Or let's say you save and you just can't find another job. You just can't get hired. Like, just in a recession, people just ain't hired. You just ain't, the way your resume set up, it just ain't working out for you. You only got so much run room, so much runway with that what you got. So before you know it, boom, savings gone. Just like that. So I want people to understand, because a lot of times people don't understand. A lot of times people think, listen, ain't nobody rich. Ain't nobody rich. Like, ain't nobody rich, because the more you make, the more you spend. Like, let me give you an example. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is a billionaire, but Jeff Bezos want to go to Mars. He going to Mars. You know how much that program costs? His company that go to Mars, it costs $7 billion a year. He worth billions, but that ain't liquid. That ain't cash in the bank. He might be able to touch 10% of that. He might be able to touch 10% of that. So if he worth 130 billion, he might be able to touch 13 billion. So his program costs $7 billion a year. 2 years he broke. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody rich, because why you got to get better where you at. That's why you got to get better where you at, because if you struggling where you at, you're going to struggle at the next level. I used to think that, oh, I'm making 20,000. If I make 100,000 a year, I'm rich. I got the 100,000 and found a way to still be broke. Oh, I make 100,000. If I make 250,000, I'm rich. Got a 250,000 and still found a way to be broke. 500, 700, a million. Still find a way to be broke. Because when your money change, your taste change. So if you can't manage the 50,000 a year that you make, you're not gonna be able to manage 50,000, 500,000 a year. Listen to what I'm telling you. When somebody told me that, I could not believe it. For nothing in me could I believe it. Man, get out of here. 500,000? Man, I'm finna be ballin'. I don't need all that money to live. Man, I'm finna live off 150, 200,000. I'm finna be stiking. 250,000. Listen, hit 500,000 and still count was in the negative. Listen to what I'm telling you. So a lot of times you'll be sitting there, you'll be like, man, I'm paycheck to paycheck because of what I make. I don't make enough. No, you make enough. You just living too much. You just living. Look at how you living. Look at how you living. You just living too much. You're living too much or you're giving too much. Just hear what it is. Listen to me now. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't told you now lie. You got to get better where you at. So that's what the Lord telling me is like, hey Tony, I cannot take you to 100 million. I can't take you to 1 billion. I can't take you to 100 million. Cause then if I take you to 100 million, you then gonna be trying to run a franchise of gyms that costs $1 million a month. And you're gonna have 10 gyms. And you're gonna be spending 10 million a month. And then you're gonna be spending 120 million a year, even though I'm blessing you to earn $100 million a year. Because if that's how you gonna handle 100,000, that's how you gonna handle 100 million. So learn how to live on 50,000 if you make 100,000. Learn how to live on 60, 70,000 if you make 100,000. So that way, when you make 100 million, you know how to live on 60 million, 50 million. And it sounds astronomical, it sounds crazy. But why you think multi-millionaires took out PPP loans? Why you think multi-millionaires took out PPP loans? What you need with a PPP loan and you're a multi-millionaire? Still had to spend that money. Still had to spend that money. Listen to me. I'm telling you. Look yourself in the mirror and start doing daily work. Start doing daily work. Hey, this Tony Gaskins. Hope this motivate and inspire you. Hope you could get out here and get to work, make something happen. God bless you. We'll talk soon.